Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 6 of the NFL on
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. On first down, McClure. There's Chris Olave. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Off the play fake, McClure. He completes it to Olave. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Evans. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, McClure. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st and 10, McClure. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Back to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown. Chris Olave, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Diablos are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hoskins. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Hoskins. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 12 carries, 132 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
From the gun on third down, Hoskins trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell, and the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Hoskins.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hoskins to the right side. It's caught by Mitchell. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. On 3rd down, Hoskins.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
A give up the middle to Evans. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. McClure. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Evans running behind center.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. McClure looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. McClure. That's caught. Touchdown.
Chris Olave.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Diablos take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off play action. Hoskins.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hoskins. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Throwing on 1st down.
McClure. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Off the play fake. McClure.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Henry. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 78 yards.
And the Diablos continue to pull away here in this first half.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
A first down carry for Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Operating from the gun. Hoskins.
Open man, that's the tight end flyer move.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, but while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Out come the Titans now.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
On first down, Hoskins over the middle, it's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2, Hoskins.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Hoskins. It's caught. Mitchell.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They'll look to throw again.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Hoskins got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Jamar Chase
from 6 yards away.
And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. The final shot before break.
McClure. This one taken in by Olave.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl A 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible because possession is an empty one.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hoskins.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hoskins.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Off play action. Hoskins. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and they will remain well behind.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. McClure. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To throw on 2nd down. Hoskins.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Hoskins. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this will be incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hoskins. Complete. This is Mitchell. It's a Titans touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead's down to 24. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. And it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And back to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now here's the option play going left. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Evans.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10.
McClure.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
On 2nd down, Evans looking for space.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. McClure. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looking to throw on second down. Haskins.
They're going right back to Pittman.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw. Haskins.
Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell.
Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down. Looking to throw. Haskins.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. Back to throw. Haskins.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Haskins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete